Okay, breakfast is served. You guys just saw all the ingredients in there. Let me give you guys a quick breakdown of the macros. We got 130 grams of carbs, 73 grams of protein, 19 grams of fat. With this meal, we took 3 capsules of the Matador and then 3 capsules of the Ravenous. So Matador is a glucose disposal agent. It allows your body to absorb and essentially process carbohydrates much more efficiently, make sure they're getting to places that we want them to go. The Ravenous is essentially a digestive aid, works phenomenally, especially if we're looking to, obviously have an increased higher protein diet. Definitely good to have on hand. That peanut butter dough has a nice little crunch to it. Obviously just the marriage between everything, the banana, the Professor Nuts, with the cream of rice. Absolutely perfect. I do like to add a little bit of salt in there too, because I just like my breakfast cereals a little bit salty, mixed in with the sweetness. It, in my opinion, enhances the sweetness a little bit more. We're having a little bit of a bigger meal because it's already 12:23. We're gonna be training here in about an hour. I didn't have time to obviously get 2 meals in, so we'll pack in a little bit more carbs and whatnot here. Make sure we get some fats to have a little bit more sustainable energy. Make sure that I'm getting through this leg session because it is definitely going to be brutal. So we getting, a little bit of fructose out of the banana. Obviously we have the starchy carbs, and then the mixture of some fats and whatnot. And then of course the Professor Nuts, absolutely phenomenal. Nothing but just protein, essentially fiber. If you guys have not tried the Professor Nuts, make sure you order it. I'm gonna leave you guys the link in the description box below. Give it a try. You will not be disappointed. Make sure you use my discount code too. I'll leave that there too. But let me go ahead and finish this, guys. And we got. All right, and man, we are back with another training video with my man Madison Martin here behind the camera. I hope you guys have been enjoying the epic videos and content that we've been creating. Like I told y'all, we're gonna be doing this every single week leading up to these shows. So just a brief reminder, we are currently 4 weeks out from the Texas Pro. It's gonna be on August 14th, and essentially 7 weeks out, or just under 7 weeks out for the North Americans in Pittsburgh, September 2nd. Feeling fantastic still. These pre-workouts, they help a lot. Make sure the workouts go very well, but honestly, every training session, the intensity is there. I'm feeling fantastic. Just the way that we've gone about everything up until this point with the nutrition, cardio, and whatnot has played a major role into me still feeling good. And I believe that's one thing I'm actually gonna mention here right now is that, guys, whenever you decide, if someone decides to prep for a bodybuilding show, make sure you're taking your time. Don't try to rush into a prep and think you're gonna get in shape in 12 weeks. Honestly, look, this is gonna be like a 28-week prep for me, which to me is much more ideal, or 22 actually, if we're gonna be factual. But this is way better than going about a 12-week prep, right? Where I have to do 2 hours of cardio a day, eating next to no food. You're not gonna look as good. Your body's not gonna be as fresh. You're gonna be exhausted. You're gonna feel like shit. Your friends are gonna probably hate you, I mean, it's true, where with this, you can go about this in a much manageable way. You can enjoy your days a lot more. You're not gonna have to overdo anything and spend too much time in the gym and forget about regular life. That's just my opinion. This is the way that I like to go about it. This is what I recommend for a lot of my clients because look, we get results this way. It's about having patience. At the end of the day, when it comes to building a physique, this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. We gotta take our time, we have to focus on little things and just build those little wins over time. But anyways, so let's go into today. So first of all, I wanted to kind of show you guys my little warm-up routine that I do prior to any training. So I have 2 little pieces of equipment. This right here is a foot roller. So believe it or not, guys, a lot of times your feet are tight. So this is gonna open those feet up and you just simply roll it, right? Front to back, feel some of those tight spots, let it sit there. But this is gonna get you prepared, especially for legs. We're gonna really need your feet to be relaxed, so not super tense. So I like to do maybe 15, 20 seconds per foot. We'll do this 3 times over. But you're gonna feel, when you do this, you're gonna feel like your calves will relax. People don't realize that a lot of times your feet are super tight.
but they've gone so long with tight feet, they don't get their feet massaged or do anything like this, they don't understand the difference. So yeah, we'll repeat this 3 to 4 times, and then with the so right, open up those hip flexors. So what we'll do is, we'll come in, we're gonna dig into here, right? You're gonna come in on each side. Trust me, it's not fun, but you're just gonna breathe through it. Right into that hip flexor. Kind of move into it. Ooh. Whew. We'll do each side 2 to 3 times. This is gonna help open up those hip flexors, get you a little bit more mobile prior to your training. A lot of times people end up really tight here. I hear a lot of complaints with hip flexors and psoas. This is one of my favorite tools. You guys see I put it in my backpack and I bring it with me everywhere. I travel with it. Whew. Now, it's not just for that either. We can do the lower back. Just sit there and sink into it. If you need to move, feel some of those areas. If you got anything tight, right? Upper glute, hip. Just kind of work it, just to loosen all this area up. And then work more of the thoracic area and just open up that spine. All right, so that is my pre-workout routine that I like to do. I'll usually actually include this into my morning routine as well, so I do it a couple times during the day, but it helps a lot. You guys don't understand how helpful this piece of plastic and this little roller is, but these are definitely one of my go-to pieces of equipment that I would highly recommend for everybody to use. I'll actually link them. I get nothing out of this, by the way, but I'll link them in the description box for you guys. Let's get these shoes on, and then let's get to the gym and get this training session in. Okay guys, now we're in the gym. We're getting ready to hit our first workout. So we're gonna do a little bit of some quad pre-exhaust here with the Prime leg extensions, my favorite leg extension in the world, because we already broke this down with the last back workout. You guys see that this layered, we can change the emphasis of where essentially the amount of pressure is being applied to the movement, right? Whether it be at the top or at the bottom, or directly center, which is basically what we're gonna use today. So let's go ahead and just start off. What we're gonna do is, let me break it down for you guys. We're just gonna keep building up. Keep building up. I'm gonna go between 8 and 12 reps here with the working sets. Typically I get up to about 4 to 5 plates, just depending on how my knees are feeling. And then from there, we're gonna do a drop set. Let's go. Now we're gonna superset with some calf raises. What this is gonna do is help a little bit with the ankle mobility and also getting those calves warmed up. A lot of times, I see a lot of people strain calves. So we're gonna avoid that. There's one thing I love about this, guys, is that it is so smooth. So smooth. Great on the knees. You don't feel a lot of pressure. I feel like a lot of times some of the ones that are just like angled incorrectly tend to apply too much pressure on the knees. The seat isn't just correct. Like honestly, you can literally mold and shape this thing to you personally. So that's one thing I love. They have done a fantastic job putting this together. So the reason why I like to do this at the beginning of the workout is sometimes, it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes when I do like the hack or even leg press or the pendulum squat, my left knee will kind of swell up on me. And then it's just like at that point, I'm pretty much fucked. I can't do anything else after that. So I like to get this out of the way because, you know, there is gonna be a little bit more, you're gonna feel this a little bit more in the knees than some of the other ones, but yeah, so if I do this now, I get the most out of the exercise, which is obviously gonna be highly beneficial, especially with the way this piece is, and then I'm able to still knock out the rest. Okay, so we're gonna go with this. Set number 1, and then the second set is gonna be the drop set. So this will be, I'm gonna hit till failure, and then we got basically the same thing. 2 top sets there with the calf raise. So that's how we're gonna knock this out.
Oh.
You gotta hype yourself up for this one. This is gonna be a nasty drop set. So I got 15 reps there. I'm gonna try to match 15 all the way through. That's a lot of volume. I'm about to feel this shit. It's all right. Failure is failure. Oh, holy shit. Ooh. 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 We're gonna take it. I can barely walk. All right, guys, just like we talked about, next up, seated hamstring curl. I love this, number one, because it's not plate loaded, so that makes it a lot easier. We'll eventually get to this one later, but the contraction you're able to get with the seated hamstring curl, bar none. This cannot be matched. You get total control. Of course, you want to, again, focus on the mind and muscle connection. That's with everything. As you've noticed with the leg extensions, there towards the end, I was focusing on the squeeze and just digging into those muscle fibers. You really want to do the same here as well. So we're going to do the same concept, building up, except no drop set here. So we're going to build up 2 top sets, then we'll move on to our mega compound movements. All right, so we've done our warm-up sets, found a good working set for us. So this is where we're gonna be at, basically 160 pounds. We're gonna do 2 sets here for anywhere between 8 and 12. But again, we're hitting it until failure. So if I end up going even above that, so be it. But this is where I choose for my weight to be for these 2 working sets. So let's rock it. All right, guys, so we are here. First compound movement, leg press. So this is my secondary leg day. Leg press, what we're gonna do is get in here. We're gonna make sure we get nice and deep.
That's what she said.
That way we're getting a lot of that quad. Because if you're barely moving it, come on, you're minimizing the amount of work you're putting in. The deeper we can get, the more stretch the quad gets. And that's what you want. So, come in, shoulders, knees out to your shoulders, right? So, we're not gonna focus on trying to put as much weight on there. Of course, we're gonna go to failure, but we really wanna nail that form and technique first and get the depth. Don't cheat yourself. Vivo barefoot. These are literally, it's the only shoe I wear. I have like 11 pairs of these in all different kinds of styles because I don't want to wear anything else. So Vivo barefoot, y'all need to sponsor me, please. Give me the hookup, dogs. No, but seriously, guys, try these shoes out. You put these bad boys on, you'll never wear another shoe again, I swear to God. They're that comfortable, and it's the reason why I got lifestyle shoes and stuff like that. So, because guys, it's unmatched. So I had a question about the knee sleeves in one of my last videos. These are the knee sleeves that I like to use until Gas comes out with their own. SBD is gonna be my brand. They're the pairs that I've been wearing for, I believe, 7 years now. I prefer these over wraps. The wraps I don't like, they're too uncomfortable. They actually make my knees hurt. Where this, they provide lots of comfort and warmth.
I'm gonna buy that one.
And
that one.
Of course there's a bit of compression, but it's not over.
All of it.
It's not too much
Need
to
it
where
all.
it feels
I want it though.
uncomfortable. Make sure you get plenty of rest in between sets, guys. You want to make sure you're maximizing those top sets. Because the more optimal those top sets, the better the outcome, right? The greater the outcome. So even if it means an extra minute in between, so be it. So be it. It means that you got that much more out of yourself.
It's not a purse, it's a merge, 6 figures, what's a gold? Now it's 9 or a hearse, put it work. Used to pull up, not swerve, no time for the snakes, put them in the
That was the best feeling one? Yeah. Yeah, you guys notice the depth, how deep I'm getting on the movement? Like, then when we're getting all that depth, dude, not only are we incorporating, obviously, a lot more quad, but you're gonna feel a little bit of those glutes and those hamstring kicking as well. But make sure your back is not raising off the pad. So you can stop right before then.
When you got so many plates, you forget how many you just put on.
I know. Fuck.
Same service to the same gang. We just get to it, we don't gang bang. Lost some friends to the same thing. Keep it low pro when we maintain. Find us in the lost way, kicking back. Find you
So with the next one, we'll add a plate and then we'll do the drop set with that one. All right, real quick. So this is gonna be the drop set. We're gonna push it, 10, 12 reps, somewhere around that range. Take 2 plates off. Do it again. Take 2 plates off, do it again. So 30 total reps. It's going to be a grinder. It's gonna freaking suck. But hey, this is what it takes. If you want to change, you gotta put in the work. Fuck. One of the major keys to doing stuff like this is making sure your breathing is on point. Getting good inhalations, proper exhale. If not, that heart rate will start climbing too high. All right guys, now we're moving on to a hamstring dominant exercise. So we're gonna do this, 3 sets of 8 to 12. You know, just build into those top working sets, and then we'll go from there. But let's, the same thing, mind and muscle connection, contracting it, really feeling the hamstrings work.
Trying to get like bro right here.
Finish off with some partials there. Now for the pendulum squat. All right guys, so they just got in the pendulum squat here Tuesday. One of my favorite pieces of equipment ever. Feels amazing. Takes all the lower back out of the movement. Very quad dominant. Just a fantastic piece of equipment, guys. So we're gonna build up. I kind of have an idea. I usually work up to about 5 plates. We'll hit a top set there and then a back off set. Call it a day with this one. And then we'll do some inner and outer thigh supersets with that. And then that's it for the workout. And then we'll hit a little bit of posing, show you guys where we're at with the physique currently. And then we'll see you guys back in the kitchen whenever we get home. So we're not there yet. Let's go. So I'm just gonna do some feeder sets to get my knees acclimated to the weight. Oh, fuck. So we're just gonna go back and forth, 15, 20 reps, until it sucks. Done. I want you guys to follow this. Make sure you guys follow the workout. Let me know how you feel. You can substitute the pendulum squat for hack squat or another squat movement, you know, if you need to make any substitutions. But yeah, all right, let's go pose. We posed 2 weeks ago at 8 weeks out. Now we're at 6 weeks out. I feel like we're seeing a significant change, guys. See if I can pose my legs a little bit. Oh, that's exhausting, guys. Definitely gotta work more on my posing, conditioning wise. Duly noted. We're looking good though. You guys tell me what you think. Have we seen improvements from 2 weeks ago? We're still work to be done, guys. But we're coming to dominate in 4 weeks. All right, guys. Hour drive back home, finally made it. I'm already starving. So let's go ahead. I got the ingredients for the next meal. Let's show you guys how I'm constructing it, what I'm putting together. And of course, after the fact, I'll show you guys the total macros for the meal as well.
It's become one of my staple meals that I've been eating over, I would say, the last couple weeks. Switched over from eating a lot more rice to now incorporating a bit more potatoes into the plan. And then of course add, you guys will see, you'll get to see. Let's go. All right, so we have some boiled potatoes here. I sliced them up, got 300 grams. I want to throw in some of these green grapes just to get a little, some sweetness. We should be incorporating some fruits into the plan, guys. And then I have some pre-cooked ground chicken here. This is 1 pound. So we're simply just gonna go ahead and plate half of it. Since I'll be eating this entire thing, just split it in half like that. Such. Now you'll see here, we're just gonna line the ground chicken up into the bowl. And then I have, so this is some chipotle, like a salsa. We're gonna have a couple. This is homemade, by the way, from my sister-in-law. It has been phenomenal. I mean, there's literally no calories in this. So we'll just drizzle that over. And then next up, we're gonna add the Flavor Gains SMV sauce. Drizzle like that. I'm gonna throw in a little sriracha. Can't go wrong with sriracha. I'm a little bit of a whore when it comes to all this, and then just drizzle a little bit of the ketchup as well. So this is how it looks right here, and then I'm gonna toss it into the microwave. Put it in for 2 minutes. All right. Oh, man, that's phenomenal. All right, so check that out. Here we go. We got the chicken, potato, the grapes. You can't see all this, but we got the Heart Plus, Liver Plus, Immune Plus, Estro Pro, Astragalus. We're also gonna do the Matador, and last but not least, the Ravenous. So we have some Flavor Gain seasoning. So I'm gonna add a little, this is a little salty. So we're just gonna kind of go like that. Just some extra salt and flavor. You can use this to cook with. Very minimal ingredients: salt, black pepper, granulated garlic, and paprika. So now, just take that and mix all of the condiments in. That way literally every inch of everything gets covered. This has definitely been one of my go-to meals, guys. I mean, this can go well with anything. Ground bison, ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey. Super, super good. All right, guys, so it is 10:40 in the evening, and I'm starving. I'm ready to take down this last meal of the day. It's a little bit of an unconventional meal, but it's delicious. So let's go ahead and bring you back over here to the corner and show you guys all the ingredients and exactly how we're looking to construct the meal. All right, so for all the ingredients, now we have the rest of the ground chicken. We have broccoli. We have these egg white wraps. They're phenomenal. We're gonna do some oatmeal, throw in some protein, throw a little bit of sucrine gold on top, and then for condiments, we're gonna go with the SMV and a little bit of sriracha. So we have the broccoli right here. So all we need to do is throw a little bit of water, put a top on it, still leave it slightly open. Throw in the microwave, and then we're gonna do 6 minutes because I want the broccoli nice and soft. While the broccoli is cooking, we're gonna measure out 65 grams oats. Throw in a little bit of Himalayan pink salt.
You guys may not care. Personally, I like to add a little bit of Splenda. So we'll do 2 packs of Splenda. And pour in some water. This will go in the microwave as soon as that's done. Oats, throw it in for 90 seconds. And then with the broccoli, we've already poured out the water. Just gonna put it here on the plate. We got the ground chicken. Throw it here on the plate. And we're just gonna mash the broccoli up. If you wanna add a little bit more stuff to it, guys, you can throw in some mashed mushrooms, peppers, onions. I just don't have any at the moment, so we'll skip it today. We're gonna drizzle in the SMV. Since I like it to be a little bit extra spicy, go with a drizzle of sriracha. And then stir that in, right? Like that. Cool, done. All right.